We are back at it again with another Robin Williams review for you guys. I will say I'm not enjoying this era of Robin Williams we're in, with really weird sci-fi movies where he plays somebody not funny and generally uninteresting. I do think 1 Hour Photo was fantastic, but it does mix in with this, unfortunately. And every time I watch a movie that is similar to 1 Hour Photo, I like 1 Hour Photo a little bit more, which makes me like these a little less, because they're so similar. But yeah, I'm not. This is probably my least favorite of this era of Robin Williams, which we are getting out of soon. We have a lot more comedy coming up in the near future with Robin Williams, so that's exciting. But today, we are talking about The Final Cut. The Final Cut was released in 2004. It was written and directed by Omar Naim. And the general idea is that it follows Alan, who, as a child, thinks he murdered somebody in this abandoned building. He believes it. He was a really young child. He blocked it out of his memories, but he really believes he murdered someone. And now we're in the future, and they have this thing that you can put into your brain that records everything you see and hear. And then when you die, you give that chip to what they call a cutter, who then cuts the film and makes a memorial service out of it, just so that you can, have a really pretty movie to watch about your dead loved one from their perspective. But things go awry when Robin Williams realizes that he has an implant and that he can go back and see if he actually killed the guy, because he's heard rumors that the guy still exists. This takes the whole course of this movie is 90 minutes. And that pisses me off for so many reasons. For one, they try to make it an investigation mystery movie, and that's not what it is. We know it's not what it is. We're we get it. We know what's going to happen by the end. I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you haven't caught on. But, the ending is going to happen. We know what's going to happen. We know exactly how it's going to happen. I don't need to watch all 90 minutes of this movie. It feels like a drag. It really drags. Because they try to explain the whole chip implant thing, and it's you don't have to explain it in this case. Just say, oh yeah, we have a chip in your brain that records everything. Instead they're okay, here's everything that's happened leading up to this and why this guy's a cutter and why it's important that he doesn't have one. I'm yeah, I get it. Stop. I don't care enough about it. And Rob Williams gives an okay performance, but a performance that is kind of dry. And it's supposed to be dry, and I get that. That's the point of the character. But also, dry is a bad character choice, because then you're oh, Robin Williams is boring in this film, which isn't true. It's just that his character is boring, and I really wish that he had something else to the character. I don't even know what he could have added to the character to make it better. Maybe better writing, but it was definitely a drag, a very big drag. I will say the directing is really cool. A lot of really cool camera ideas and camera movements, and there's a bunch of moments where you'll see multiple things on the screen at times that are of different scenes, and I thought it was really, really neat and really cool. And that kind of was reminiscent of the cutting process. I thought that was really cool, using that in the film to make it kind of bolster itself up. That was pretty cool. But the story is just bland and uninteresting. And how do they do this? They put a really interesting concept and just destroy it. This film could have been 45 minutes long, and it might have been good. I don't know why it is. I don't know how it got to where it is now. I don't know how they were we need 90 minutes to explain this really easy concept that really shouldn't take too long to figure out. Also, why does this character care so much? This was years ago. I guess it's dangerous if he dies and then the chip goes into the wrong hands, the cutter. But the cutter isn't supposed to talk about the things that he sees. So, it's in secrecy anyway. That's one of the codes that they live by. And that confuses me, because it's why do you really care if you killed this young boy, if you were also a young boy? I get that, murder is bad, but, he didn't even really murder him. It was an accident. It was completely an accident. And then the other cutter that's going to see that can't talk about it anyway. So, I don't know. I feel like they were writing themselves into a little hole here. I wish it was more open, more free, didn't have as many rules. This could have been a much more successful movie, but alas, it was not. I'm going to have to go ahead and give The Final Cut a D. Have you guys seen the final cut? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about it. I'm sure that has like a cult following somewhere. It is on HBO Max, at least as the time of filming, so check it out there if you are interested. It is short, which is a blessing, so it isn't going to take you long. It's not a day ruiner, so definitely consider checking it out if any of the things that I've said have interest you, because who knows, you might really like it, but I did not. Please consider subscribing if you like what you saw in the video. I would truly appreciate it. It helps me out a whole lot, keeps the channel going. So please, please, please consider doing that. And as always, keep watching movies and television. Stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.